miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers has us set to get started. And off we go from South Florida. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Tua to open with a throw. That one out wide to Gtowncapp. They get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Solo left Zion. Let's go. 20. Hey.
Back to throw is Tua. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Tua. Got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
First down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run here. This is Gtowncapp. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
32 stinger.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Jason
Sanders on to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Jason Sanders to kick off
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over. But
that one, take it in. Jalen Waddle, touchdown Miami. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the 38 now, here's second and a couple. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Darnold to throw. Huff brings it in left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
first catch there for Cup. And he's got a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Throwing, Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Third down and 9. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Darnold now to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he will have the Seahawks first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9. To throw again is Darnold. He finds Hunt along the out route. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down and 3.
And it's third down.
We'll try and run it with Walker. To the pylon, he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Jason Myers.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Go ahead.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Gtowncapp. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Derek Hall there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Get set.
Once again, it's Gtowncapp. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
The tackle by Derek Hall.
They'll come up to third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
And he's going to have the Dolphins first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows. First down.
Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1.
First and
Go
10
ahead.
at the 46-yard line.
32 stinger. Out.
Tua, give it to HN, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At the line of scrimmage. No
They'll
gain
try
on the
again
play.
here.
Brings
Second
up
and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
All right, fellas. Let's
They'll stay on the ground with HN, and he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
To the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First
It's a
down.
gain of 8. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
ready. Ready.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 7.
Ready, shot. Out, out. Shot.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Devin Witherspoon.
Got to get it to the 30.
A loss of 1.
Here comes
Brings up
third down.
and 8.
Out, out.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Turbo 3, kick. Hey. Scat, 21G.
On fourth down, Tagovailoa. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Ready. 21G. Out.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Miami. His second touchdown of this first half.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game, and you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
We go set.
Pistol snap back to Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Get set. 19. Watch it, Oscar. Let's go. Hey, turbo 1, high. Hey.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Tua. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Shaheed in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
To throw is Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
It's complete. He's got pop. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play for Seattle. 35 yards.
It's a gain of
Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Seattle.
The run up the middle. It's Walker. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Plays made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted.
And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Dolphins. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Makes it second and 10.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
It's a gain of 18.
18 yards on the connection. First down, Seattle.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
Tight end going in motion here. Darnold to throw on first down. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Set to go now on first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's dropped off for Walker. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Darnold to the air once more. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball. So it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
21G, 21G. Corner. Hey, 21G.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got a man, Westbrook-Akine. And he's taken down up past the 35. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Turbo one hard, turbo one hard.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Rolling to the left. Now he takes off. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Miami.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Now a first down throw for Tua. Moving to his left. He'll take off again. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the gun, here's Tua. He'll let one go down the middle. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Go ahead.
Now it's Tua. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Watch it, Oscar.
Back to throw is Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Hufford, very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Go side.
Cup in motion. On first and 10, here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big one there to start the second half. 33 yards.
In this coverage breakdown, Mike, it's just completely unacceptable. You come out in dime defense. What that means is you have 6 defensive backs and only 1 linebacker most often. So for the offense to find an open receiver with that much space to operate, you just have to imagine there was some sort of breakdown in communication and execution because he had a lot of room to operate, and that defensive coordinator is not happy. Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Second and 10.
Ready. Here we go, son. Ready. Set.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And third down coming up.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This one from 49. And that one bounces off the crossbar, but it goes in. It's good. And the Seahawks cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready. Turbo wide.
force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
You're right here. What's it?
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Hey, turbo one.
He'll try and run it here. It's Gtowncapp. And he's not going to get to the sticks. He'll wind up losing yardage as they mark him short of the first down, and it sets up 4th down. So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
Play action. Tagovailoa. Forced out left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 2nd down, Gtowncapp. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Gtowncapp.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Pistol snap back to Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. You can feel the frustration starting to build, can't you? It's in their body language. It's how they're getting in and out of the huddle. There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look them in the face and say, hey, guys, we can either sleepwalk through the rest of this game and lose, or somebody be the jump start that we need to really find our rhythm and timing.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. Darnold to throw again. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. It does not work out, and it results in a turnover on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Up next, it's our main event between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
All right. Ready? Ready.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. There he goes, right sideline. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long. Here's Darnold. Look at that power. Deep left side. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Number 2. 18.
Hill now from the gun. This is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Hill again. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10, Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football inside the enemy 40.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from the 37. First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Watch it, Oscar. 32. Hey, 21, TA.
Two and out from the gun. Buying some time left. Now here he goes. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Receiver gets it again, and they're keeping him busy. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
You know, the appeal of that call, Kate, is an element of surprise. You're not expecting to go receiver run on fourth down. If it's not set up properly, though, even the surprise isn't enough for one of the best athletes on the team to pick up the first down.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Darnold. A throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's a screen out for Walker. And he's brought down at the line. Working quickly here.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On 3rd down, Walker. And that runs held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. He's got it to his running back. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Man in motion, out of the slot. They'll go with Walker on the counter. They'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Offense to the line fast.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but So is the defense, and they take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And he put everything he's got behind it. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He's got this at the 27. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, Darnold. This is caught. Snaps and go. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the 1st. And that is the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back now for the 2nd quarter. And the Seahawks, they've got to look towards the end zone. From the red zone on 1st. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Hand off to Walker from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Ready?
They send a man in motion. Slot man motioned over. Staying with Walker. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the 1st. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Now Darnold, 4th down. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Okay, and the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And he is caught and sent out well behind that line of scrimmage, so 2nd and long coming.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
That's caught. Devon Achane. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 5 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
That's good for Dolphins. 1st down.
Tagovailoa now against the blitz. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 49-yard line.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa finds his back. Achane. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
It's caught left side by Hill. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's Tua again. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead to 7. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They got 21 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Walker on 1st down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Keep going, no, keep going.
Looking quickly here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Pistol snap. Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, Science.
Toss play. This is Walker. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Darnold. Trying for the touchdown. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. They've got the block near midfield. Up to the races, middle of the field. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach Bader. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10. Now Darnold. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Darnold looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you've got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. Looking slant route, complete. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's a gain of 20.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. And again, it's Darnold. Finds him on the crossing route. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Seahawks 13. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
20, TX.
Tua now from the gun. through the middle. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
Hey. Go ahead. Solo left Zion. Ready, team. Watch it up. 2-1 hard. Out.
First down. Here's Tua. Flushed out of the pocket. Brought in close to the 8. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone now. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins lead by 15 now.
Dolphins 28, Seahawks 13. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. First and 10, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Third and long for him here. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Darnold. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First and goal. Here's Walker. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Darnold to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Rasul Douglas picks it up. And the Dolphins will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
All right, come on. Out.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
21G.
Third down run from Achane. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
Walker now from the gun. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they come, second down. They motion Kupp over right. From the gun, Darnold. Escapes the pocket. Varner's got it, complete. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
They've got a man in motion. To the air on third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's fourth down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Fourth down, pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. All right, fellas, listen up.
Let's stick with Achane. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Got a nice little gain on the ground.
Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Out of the gun, a give to Hill. There he goes again! And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
From the red zone on first. Getting out to his left. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins grow the lead now to 22 points.
Seahawks 13. Jason Sanders is to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. Oh, miscommunication, the ball's out. Oh, and the kicking team's got it.